Step number one, prepare your potting soil if you're starting in your trays. So I have this strainer that I made, and I use a Happy Frog potting mix, and I'll put a link down in the description if you need some. And all I do is take my potting soil and put it over my strainer, and once I fill it up, I'm gonna run my hands back and forth, and it's going to sift all of the bigger wood chips, and that is gonna help us with germination. If you're new to my channel, that's what I do. If you've been here before, you already know how it goes down. And you may wonder, hey, why you starting it indoors? I like to have control. So some days it's real hot. If I don't come out and put some water on them, they're going to go ahead and bolt or burn. So all I'm doing now is rubbing my hands back and forth, and I'm gonna bring you in close so you can see what it looks like. There are a lot of big wood chips and a lot of the different types of potting soil mixes, and those tiny mustard seeds, I don't want anything blocking them from germinating. And this right here has increased my germination. And you don't have to do this, but I've had trouble in the past with my fall seeds, and so it's something that I do now, and I think it's amazing. And now what I do with the wood chips, if you're new, I have a lot of fruit trees, and I'll put this around my vegetables as well. This stuff is gonna break down, and then it's going to feed your plant. So you're gonna get all the benefits. Don't throw this stuff away. This is gold as well. All right, so let me finish up, and I'm gonna let you see what I'm looking at right now. All right, so you see these thick wood chips. So if you're wondering why your fall planting doesn't go right sometimes, if you're using a potting mix, that right there could be the reason why. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to sifting some more. Now, there will be smaller wood chips that will make it through the bottom, but you saw the difference with all those big wood chips. That has always made a difference in my germination. So it's something to think about. And I don't know if I mentioned that. The video will be at the end of this video if you want to learn how to make a strainer. It is a sifter, soil sifter, that's what I call it. It is real simple. I mean, simple, it's easy. And I'll show you how to do it. All right, before we get to the next step, I want to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Quictent. So if you're in need of a raised bed or a greenhouse like the one that's behind me, if you see it, I have a link in the description down below, and you can use my discount code to get more savings. Look at the sugar cane that's in front of that greenhouse. When the sugar canes were nice and small, I had to put them in that greenhouse to get some heat. When it was beginning of spring, they shot up, so I had to bring them out. All right, so it worked out well for me. So we should be harvesting some sugar cane, I would say November. But let me get back to this, and I'll see you in the next step. All right, this is my pecan tree. I'm gonna put these wood chips around, and they're gonna break down, and they're gonna make this tree nice and huge. All right, so that's gonna give it some added nutrition. So don't get rid of this. Put it around your trees. All right, so this is what we're working with. You see, we got some of the smaller wood chips, but this is nice and fluffy. Those small seeds are gonna burst right through this stuff. Let's go ahead and get to work. Step 2, you have to fill up your pots, and all you gotta do is just scoop it and then pack it down somewhat. And I like to make sure there's a little ring around here. I like to make sure I leave that open, because we're gonna use another step. I don't wanna give it away just yet. That takes it up a notch to ensure that you have total germination. I will not say total, but it's like 90%, 95%. It might be 100%, we'll see. Now, the trays that I'm using right now are the bootstrap farmer trays. Now I like these trays. I've been using them for 4 years, I believe, 3 or 4 years, I think. They are nice and sturdy. I mean, they are well worth the money. I'll put a link down in the description. I'm not affiliated with them, but they are nice. They're nice to have, no doubt about it. All right, so just the idea of being able to use these over and over and over, and you don't have to get the flimsy ones. But no doubt, if that's what you have, then you can use that, because that's what I started from. And I was like, I'm not gonna get these things, but they're well worth the money. All right, so just keep that in mind. And I also have used the Vago trays. They have the dome on top where you water from the top. Those are awesome. I'm currently using them right now for, I believe, my collard greens. And so I do have another one that I'm about to use. I'm about to use that for my onion start. So make sure if you're in a mild climate, make sure you stick around, because I'm gonna show you how to get all those onions that I got in the spring. I got onions galore still. I gotta show that to you. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish up, and then I'll be right back once I fill this tray up, because you don't wanna miss it. Step 3, sow your seeds. All right, and these seeds are tiny, y'all. I mean, if you grew mustard greens before, you know how tiny they are. So all I'm gonna do is I like to take maybe 2 or 3 seeds and put them in a cell, because I don't want to be waiting around for it to germinate and I waste the cell. So I will most likely clip the extra ones out. And I know you may say, oh, it's a waste, but like I said, I'd rather do that than go ahead and be waiting for a tray, an empty cell, and it never comes up. All right, so that's what I like to do. And you can pluck them out if you want to, and put them someplace else in another pot, but I don't want to do that. Now, if I got spotty germination, then I might do that, but this right here, I always get my cells to germinate. Put more than one in. That's a great tip. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention about these trays that I like about them, is that you can take out one of the cells, and then you can fill in the water, so you watering from the bottom, and so that helps a lot, so they can uptake all the water from underneath, and you don't have to worry about fungus. But we're gonna talk about fungus shortly. We got something for that. All right, so I'm gonna finish up, and then I'll see you soon for step number 4. The seeds are down. Now to step 4. All I'm gonna do is take my sprayer, and I'm going to spray over top, just like that. And I'm gonna get it nice and moist, so that I'm telling the seeds, hey, it's time for you to do your thing. So that's why I'm wetting it down. I don't know if y'all hear all these birds in the background, but I wanna get my own big one. I wanna get my own birds. I wanna get chickens. I'll be watching So Good Gardener. I'll be on the fence, knowing good and well I can't get none because of my HOA. Let me say that quietly. But I hear the birds going off all the time, and when I be looking at other channels, I don't see their birds making all that noise like this. So man, I might have to. Or I better, when So Good a Gardener talks about his chickens, I better turn, I mute it. Because I'm thinking I'm about to try it and see next year. I gotta talk myself out of it, because I don't like getting in trouble, but I might have to go get in some good trouble. Having my own eggs, oh man, that sounds like a plan. But let's go ahead and go to the next step. This right here has been a game changer. Vermiculite, I just got my next order, and I'll put the link in the description down there for you, because this is gonna help with germination. This is step 5. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take this light fluffy stuff, and we're gonna use that for the topsoil. So all I'm gonna do is take a handful, and I'm gonna cover those seeds up. Now with this stuff, if you never touched this stuff before, when you reach your hands in it, it's so light and fluffy and soft. Those tiny seeds, they don't have any excuse to not germinate. All right, so they're gonna burst right through this thing, and then it's gonna be amazing. But we still got some more steps, and guess what? If you stick around, I'm gonna show you what this tray is gonna look like in about 7 to 8 days, because I got another tray that I already started. And I'm gonna show you that. This stuff works. All right, look at the vermiculite. We just got finished. Now for step 6, I'm going to spray it with the sprayer to make sure that it stays down. Cause like I said, this stuff is light and fluffy. I don't want it going anywhere, especially when I'm outside right now, because the wind is blowing, or if I had to cut the fans on inside the house, I don't want it going all over the place. So this is my step number 6. Step number 7, get your ground cinnamon. If you've seen me before, you already know. If you're new, you're like, what? Ground cinnamon has antifungal properties. So if you are accustomed to getting white fungus or whatever kind of fungus on your trays, this right here is going to help prevent it. And when you water from the bottom and you notice that your cinnamon is starting to go away, add some more cinnamon. I have like a couple bottles of this. If I run out, going back to the dollar store, doesn't matter what type cinnamon, ground cinnamon, meaning what type brand, just go ahead and get it and it's gonna work for you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray that all over, and y'all still hearing them birds. And oh, if you haven't seen So Good Gardener's channel, go ahead and check him out. But he's gonna get you to want chickens, because I'm telling you, them chickens looking nice for them nice eggs. All right, we just got finished this tray. I'm gonna move this one over to the side like that. And look, this is the one that I did a week and a half ago, I think. And I gotta go ahead and cut some of the ones down, because I only want one actual plant per cell. So I got almost total germination. I see one that's starting to come up. Let me let you take a closer look. All right, so you see what I see? Look at all that. Even though I know, I gotta go ahead and I will cut them today down to 1. But I got almost total germination, total. And I bet, see that little one, it's coming up right there. And I see little cracks right here, so maybe I might get total germination, but it works. Now, there are many ways to garden. It's not just one way to do it is the correct way. I like to start mine in these trays. You may want to take your seeds and put them in your garden and bring them up that way if it's the right time for it. But if you've tried to sow your own seeds in these trays and it hasn't worked for you, try these steps. Because I used to be like that. I wasn't able to grow my own seedlings and I gave up on it. I don't want that to be you, because you can save money with your making your own starts. So let me help you. And if you need any of these products, just go ahead and look down in the description and they'll be there for you. Even the greenhouse over there. Oh, now some people have been asking about this. All you have to do is just go to Lowe's. They sell them at Lowe's. I think I've got it for $9.99. It's called the Flowmaster by Hudson. But if I can find it at Amazon, if you want to buy everything online, I'll look for it. But best bet, go to Lowe's and then you'll see it there. All right, until next time, I see you in that video over there or maybe over here. Until then.